Okay, if it's all full, you're all done.
This is a funny video, but we can learn from it too. So let's break it down.
Again, more.
Right now, the parent and the child are both in an executive state where the logic and reasoning is the impulse control, emotional regulation, and all the other executive skills that are not fully developed till 25, 26. So this 3-4-year-old is still in the very beginning stages of developing this part of the brain, the executive state. And you can tell the parents are in an executive state because if they were in an emotional state or survival state, they'd be controlling the situation, they'd be yelling at her, they'd be taking over and grabbing the cup away from her.
You might not be able to fit much more in that cup.
Oh, look, she stopped the water by herself. Look at that little impulse control that she's strengthening and practicing right now.
I did it.
You did.
And kudos to the parents for staying in an executive state because this is where we can learn. And clearly there's a lot of learning already going on in this video.
Your cup is about to runneth over. Oh boy. Now what?
Now, this is the important part, so listen up. What triggers a child or adult to go down to the lower centers of their brain, down to the emotional state, is when the world does not go their way, when something does not go as they hoped or as expected. When that happens, it takes resources from the executive state and shifts them down to the emotional and survival state, so you're not able to use the logic and reasoning and executive state skills that you once had access to when you were in your executive state before the world didn't go your way. And this is what happened when that 3-4-year-old lost a little bit of logic and reasoning and impulse control that she had to the lower centers of her brain.
What happened? No!
Now, the way that the parents navigated the situation with their 3-year-old was helpful and supportive of the child's development. Now, I have no idea how the parents reacted after the video, but I'll share how the parents could have responded in a way that would have been helpful and still continuing to support the child's development. Now, when the child pours the full bottle of water onto the floor, most of us adults are gonna get triggered. It's usually an inconvenience for us, and most of us have been conditioned with shame around mess. But because we're adults, we have the capacity to recognize when we're triggered and to move ourselves back up to an executive state, unlike children. Now, I said the capacity to bring yourself up to executive state and self-regulate, not the ability. To get the ability to move yourself up and to self-regulate, you need practice, you need experience, and you need examples. This is a great opportunity to be an example for your child so they have the ability to do it better than you do when they get to your age. So the first thing you do is you're gonna recognize that you're triggered. You're gonna pause. You're gonna take a breath. You're gonna feel what you're feeling in your body. Then you're going to choose to see it differently. Recognize that she's not trying to give you a hard time filling up the water bottle, that she's having a hard time filling up the water bottle. Then you're going to find a solution to solve the problem, which might sound like, oops, you spilled. Let's get a towel to clean it up, and then we can fill up your water bottle again. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to play this video again so you can see what's happening uninterrupted in real time.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, if it's all full, you're all done.
Again, more.
You might not be able to fit much more in that cup.
I did it.
You did. Your cup is about to runneth over. Oh boy. Now what? What happened? No!